why do I not shop at sales events? Now, imagine this. You've queued overnight, spent tens of hours, in the queue, sleeping on the hard ground, and now finally, at 9 a.m. in the morning, the doors of the stores open. All hell breaks loose. You rush in and you grab whatever you can, just like everyone else. Now, fast forward to a month later, you realize that, hey, I bought some t-shirts and I bought a bag that I've not used. So what do? You post it on Carousel, like everyone of us. Right, hoping to get it sold off. Maybe you make a small loss and, life moves on. But think about it today. For a property purchase that is a few $100,000 or even $1 million dollars, are you gonna do the same thing? During new launches, right, there is long snaking queues or even a balloting process before you get to pick your unit. Have you ever thought about why developers actually do this? Simple. It is to create and generate hype and stir the emotions of the consumers like you and me. Now, this is exactly what the developers would want. You're going to play right into their hands. If you go into a show flat, be dazzled by their few $1 million worth of renovations and interior design, and you just pick a unit that you feel good about. Is this really how you should be buying or selecting a property? Now remember, the property can't be put up on Carousel like what you just did with your t-shirt or your bag. Because if you do so, what's gonna happen is, are you ready to lose a few $100,000 in cash or in your CPF monies? Now, if you have been following me, you realize that I talked about a HDB that I own, that I bought back in 2012, where the value actually depreciated $120,000 in 5 years. That's $120,000. Do you know how many years some people take to make that kind of money? I vividly remember back in 2012 when my family and I were actually going house hunting, viewing 12 to 15 different homes, and finally we chanced upon this one that we felt resonated with us, that we felt was the right one. And fast forward today, 5 years later, this property lost $120,000 in value. I remember during the negotiations, after viewing this particular unit, we went downstairs to the void deck to discuss with our agent then. Emotions ran high and we really wanted to get this flat. After viewing 12 to 15 over units, we were tired out. This is really the one for us. So, during the negotiation process, what happened was that the seller was aware, because we sent in an offer 5 minutes after we left the house. Right when the lift touched level 1, we talked a little and we sent in the first offer. In the end, now I realize the seller actually knows that we already are emotionally attached to his home. So he didn't back down. Right? So what happened was, my family and I actually created the highest peak price in the last 10 to 15 years of this block. It's the highest peak price ever, not just the highest transacted price, but the peak price. So, today, I do not want you to fall back into the same trap that I've fallen into. And if you are sitting on the fence deciding to get your first property, I would like you to watch my other videos where I share about the 5 critical factors that help me to decide what exactly is the right price to enter and buy a unit. Now, using this same 5 critical factors, it has helped me go from owning a HDB that lost $120,000 in value to now owning multiple properties in Singapore. Some that have yielded me $200,000 to $300,000 in potential profits, and some others that are generating me passive, positive cash flow. So if you have any other questions or if you have similar experiences that you'd like to share with me, please go ahead and drop me a comment down below, right? And you can find the link to the other video to learn more before actually buying a property in the comments below as well. Right, so this is Mark from Property Growth Strategist. Till next time, I'll see you soon.